Oh my god. Konbanwa, minasan! Yahoo yahoo! It is I, Sushi's local overwork red panda. And yes, I am not sick, but I am currently using... Oh shit, wait, why did I heard it, but I didn't see the steel chair. Why didn't it pop up? Oh. Why didn't it pop up? Where's the green screen? Uh-oh. I heard it, but I don't see it. So where the hell did it go? What? 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 Hold on. What happened? Yes, I am building Rodimus today. That is why I am here as like a PNG today. Yes, I am building Rodimus. Where is the green screen? Why did I lose it? How could I have lost it? Ito ne, hold on. Hold on. There, did I accidentally delete it without knowing that I did? I'm dumb. Anyway, ta-da! Okay, I'll give you a free one. I'll give you a steel share for free. There you go. Hey, how big? Oopsie daisy. Tofi keeps moving. Is it the prime version or the regular version? This is the IDW version. I'm gonna show you in a bit. You know what? Actually, let's just go. Because it's been a hot minute since I did a what do you call this? A hand cam stream. So might as well. I did do a little. I did change my setup a little bit. So bear with me. Oh, is that the Stone Cold Steve Austin? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Okay, hold on. Don't think one's out. Yeah, I know. I'm loud again. He's like, Mommy, why are you loud again? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm yapping tonight, buddy. It's the chubby hands have returned. Yeah, my chubby hands are gonna come back. The steel one, chair. Oh yes, I think it is. Yes. Oh, hold on. But before I move to the hand cam, I do want to greet every hamski that's in here today. Hello, Kiryu. Welcome back. What's cooking? Good looking. I'm cooking up a hot Rodimus. You know, I'm gonna cook that today, and also continuing part 3 of the yap session that we didn't finish yesterday. I'm gonna do both. Hello, Shooty. Congratulations on getting first. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Zazer. You're early today. How are you? I wanted to I'm trying to figure out how to segment today's stream, because I do want to do a lot of things. Like, number one, I do want to keep going. Like, I want to start doing the build, because knowing myself, a build like this lasts me 3 days, and when I'm yapping as well. And then I also have to do the whole IDW comics that I still haven't finished. And I also want to talk about the shit that you might have missed for like the past week that I was supposed to talk about yesterday, but because I wanted to finish up that part, I didn't talk about it yesterday, so I'm gonna talk about it today instead. So now I'm just gonna... I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm probably gonna do the explanation first while also building. Let's go! Go! Whoop! Ta-da! My model is so big, so huge. I'm huge. Should I make my model a little smaller? Actually, I feel like I should make my model smaller. Okay, hold on. I'll make myself smaller. Also, is this model a little bit distracting, or this is fine? I feel like I don't know. It's been a while since I did this thing. Okay, this is a new emote. This is a new model. It was made by Kiwi. I made her do it. I wanted to pay her, but she doesn't want to. Anyway, here is my new setup. This is a new camera. That's why it's like a smaller square than usual. I used to use like a GoPro, but that I don't want to do the additional setup of putting that on, and I just have this camera that I use when I use VTube Studio. So this is it, the camera that I use for VTube Studio. A camera delay is wild. There is? There's a camera delay? I don't see it. There is a delay? On your end? Huh. Huh. Well, okay, wait, hold on. I need to change something as well. I am going to do this. There you go. It's not such a big delay, but there is a delay. For the camera? Or the stream? Ah. Wah. Wah. You know, okay, well, I also don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, this is what we're gonna build today. This is the cam? Huh. I'm looking at it on my OBS and I don't see a delay. Let me check the thing. Where the helly? Why Hot Rod looking sus? Cause that's the way he is. Huh, hold on. Give me a moment. I think it's a stream delay. It's not. I think the camera is fine. Anyway, going on. So I have been looking. We're doing the IDW Rodimus version today. I have had this model since like last year. Although a certified Gunner material, checks list. So the thing is, when I got into Transformers, I started looking for model kits, or when I found out that model kits existed, I was like, okay, I need to find the ones that look good. Initially, the one that I found, like the one that I first bought was of course the Starscream one, and then I started looking for other ones that were available on the shop that I got them from, and the ones that were only available were like Thundercracker was also there, but it's like essentially a recolor of the Starscream one, so I didn't buy that. There's also the attack version of Shattered Glass Optimus, so I bought that one as well. Is it No, it's not. It's a model kit. It's a very articulate model kit, so it's nice. Okay, I'll show you some of the models that I have. I'm gonna bring out. Who do you want to see? I have 3. Do you want to see Drift, Starscream, or Megatron? Which one am I bringing out? And also, because it is a Rodimus build stream, I had to bring out like the best one. The best purchase I found on ToyCon. This, and then, you know, the Blockies version. The Blockies Rodimus, or Hot Rod. These are both Hot Rods, not Rodimus. Okay, Megatron. I'm gonna take him out of the box. Come here, boy. Come here. Oh, shit. The Megatron was actually scammed me. They told, according to the shop, it was the Autobot version, because I wanted the Autobot version, but apparently the one that they had in stock was actually the Decepticon version. So anyway, here's the Decepticon version. He's very poseable. I like the posability of the Flametoy kits. They're very articulate. Blockies are cool and easy to build, even though I don't even have one. The blocky small ones are very easy to build. These are almost akin to being like a Gundam. Oh, focus. Focus on him, babe. Focus! Focus! He doesn't want to focus. Stop! Focus on him! Hello, Mino! Welcome to the stream! Welcome to the stream! Oh, shit. Oh, the chest. The one problem I have with this Megatron is that his chest pops out. Like, if I move him too much, the upper torso and the what do you call this? The stomach area, separates from itself. Yeah, this is him. Hooray. Take my hand. Take my hand. Anyway, Is it official or a third party? I would say this is an official one. Because if it's a third party, they would never use their real names. And also, they will not use the Autobot and the Decepticon insignias. Also, it wouldn't have the Hasbro icon on it. These are official. They are official model kits. They're pretty hard to find. They're pretty hard to find. The Rodimus kit took me like a year or two to find. The only way that I managed to find this was because they re-released it like last year. That's the only way I managed to get my hands on it. This one was also pretty hard to find. The moment the shop got a copy of it, I immediately bought it. They only had two two items under it. Yeah, like they named Optimus Prime Challenger by the unique toy skin. Megatron Dragoon. I think I can move his yeah, I think I can move his cannon to the other side. I was like, why? It's weird that his cannon is on the left. Yeah, it's on the left. It's on the right. It's supposed to be on the right. There you go. Anyway, I'm gonna put him back, or he can watch here. He can watch. There you go. There you go. Watch your husband be born. Sit down, Megatron. There you go. He can watch his husband be born. There. Although it is fucking up with the such heroic nonsense. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna build Rodimus. We're gonna build Rodimus today. I don't know how I'm going to divide today's session or today's stream with all the explaining IDW Transformers while also building him. I don't know how I will do it, but I will try my very bestest to do it. Before I start yapping about other things, I suppose before I start yapping about the other things I did over the weekend, I will yap about the whole thing now. We're gonna start explaining IDW Transformers Part 3 while I build this boy. Yeah, but I do need to get the first parts of the... Okay, the first thing it says I gotta do the body unit. The body unit? Really? I usually do the head first. Oh, there! Okay, I usually do the head first. For the people that do model kit building, what do you usually build first? For me, I always build the head. I always build... Oh, I need my box. Where is my... I need my box. So that I don't lose parts. Where is my extra boxes? Here it is. I will use this. The reason why I start building with the head first is because it just looks nice, okay? I like building with the head first because it looks nice. What part am I supposed to get? C1 and B and D. C1 and B and D. Oh, you never had a model kit. C1. I have them all in like a neatly packaged thing like this. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, C1. B. I need a B. I need B. I need C1. Are you C1? And then D. This organization of mine is totally not going to be followed later on. Our country being underdeveloped. Oh, yeah. You didn't... You're the one that said that you were from Bhutan, right? Yesterday? I remember somebody saying that they were from Bhutan. Is it like yeah. Okay, I need you to educate me, because like I remember seeing that Bhutan is a third world, considered a not really a third world. We don't use third world countries anymore. It is a developing or underdeveloped. I don't... Are there still countries in underdeveloped? I suppose. But I do hear that Bhutan is very rich. But it's underdeveloped. Or developing. Okay, it's a developing country. Not a lot of people know it exists. The only reason I know about Bhutan is because I like looking at flags when I was like in high school, and that's where I found out about Bhutan. You guys have a really cool flag. And then I read somewhere that you are very rich in terms of resources. Rich, Cryptocurrency? Really? Really? You have a lot of crypto bros? Okay, it says C1. I need to cut off the pieces first before I do the thing. Okay, C1. I can't do it. I can't. Ah! C1. C19. Oh yeah, the face. Bhutan has been mining cryptocurrency silently. Oh shit, I see. Are you in on that? For God knows how long. Damn. And then C19. Are you also C1? Oh, there it is. The face. I actually don't know if you can see my hands. I'm not used to this new camera that I have. It's the first time I'm doing it, so bear with me, everybody. At least our king had smart strategies. Oh, you have a king! Do you still follow a complete monarchy? Or is it like kind of like Britain, where they have a prime minister and then the monarchy is just formalities? Or does the king still runs the country? B21 and B22. It's like Britain. Ah, I see. B21, B22. This one. I gotta cut them off. Yeah. 21 and then 22. I guess the only way that you can find does Amazon ship Amazon or eBay ship to Bhutan? Oh, I forgot F. On economics. Oh, they don't? So it's what does it focus on? Are you like, because like the Philippines is technically an agricultural country. We focus on agriculture, or at least most of our exports are agricultural. We focus on people's happiness. At least you focus on people's happiness. Gross national happiness. How is your nationalistic pride? I feel like a country such as Bhutan would be very close to its culture, or like very ingrained with its culture. Hello, Super Zeke. F21. Okie dokie, there's that. I gotta cut this off. Oh, let me just fix this off. Very close to culture and tradition. Yeah, those are the things that I kind of wish we kept as a country in the Philippines. We have been colonized for like 300 years and more for 3 different countries. And the first country that invaded us or colonized us pretty much erased a lot of our own culture. So as a nation, nationality or feeling nationalistic pride is something that we don't have, or at least it's hard for us to do so with something that is of like tradition and shit. We're very proud of like Filipinos that get into sports and shit, but like wait, did I do something wrong? Wait, let me clean this out. Never been our country was colonized. Were you colonized? Was Bhutan ever colonized? Model formers. Yes, we are. We're doing Transformers. We're doing Rodimus. This is Megatron. He's watching me build his husband. Oh shit, I kind of forgot. Oh, like this. Yeah, we're building his husband. I found out that there is a Ultra Magnus IDW version, or at least there's an Ultra Magnus Flametoy Model Kit, But it just looks like a recolored Optimus Prime, so I don't really think I should buy that one. Oh, that's the shit. Okay. Yeah. I heard that pressing this model to fit some of the parts is kind of difficult. Like this. I need my little thing. I'm gonna need this, or else I will lose the part. I need my box. And even went to toe-to-toe with the British Empire. Damn! Alright, good for you! Good for you, Bhutan. Oh, sweet. Oh, shite. Okay. Some of the parts here are not properly, like, cut off. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this off. Because that is... I'm gonna chip off some of these parts because it's not properly aligning with the whole. Parallel World Pharmacy. I have not. I have heard of it though. I have a friend that watches it. Why have you asked? Ah! Come on, please fit the hole. Please! Ugh. It still doesn't fit. Okay, I'm gonna have to chip off a bit more. Why do I have to chip it off? It's so insane. Chip it up, buddy. It doesn't want to go inside the hole if I don't chip off a piece. Oh god. Okay. Several Tibetan invasions and never lost. Ha! I see. It was Tibet that made you stronger. I'm glad that you never faced colonization. You at least managed to keep a lot of your identity before global shit. Which can't be said for a lot of sea nations. As a lot of us have been colonized. But the other countries at least managed to keep their identity. The Philippines? Nah. We couldn't keep our identity. We do have some, but because of how long we have been colonized and the whole white savior complex thing that we have, because we have the 300-year colonization that we were forced into, we were saved by the Americans, and we just kept thinking of them as saviors from then on. We just never had a collective consciousness of nationalistic pride. Which is sad. There you go. I fixed it. I had to just cut off a piece. I had to keep chipping it. Yeah, I do. It feels bad. It's one of those things where I really want to feel nationalistic pride, or I do have a nationalistic pride. I feel like I'm trying to build it by learning more about my country past colonial era. But it's hard because a lot of our texts have been burned or lost through time, and the only ones available for the public to see would be in the library. It's not readily available for everybody to see. So you really gotta find it, or you gotta study it to be able to get access to it, which is sad. Okay, hold on. Okay, moving on. Hold on. Cut the remaining gates on blue circle position. What do you mean? These are small parts. Okay, hold on. B11. B11 and 13. 13. In 2023, you're fifth king. Oh, fifth king. Wow. 2023? Announced a huge project to build a city at southern part of Bhutan, making an economic hub. I am glad that your country is starting to get itself known out there. Or try to build your own. I also found, like, recently, I'm not sure if it was this year or last year, is there a tourism push for your country? I saw a couple of ads pushing for tourism in Bhutan. What is those pieces that they want me to cut off? Yeah. See? They know I am aware of what Bhutan is. Somehow, the algorithm knows that I know about Bhutan, and it has been pushing things to me. If I were to go to your country, Kiryu, what places would you recommend me to visit? Or even the food, actually. Because I unfortunately know very little about your country. Aside from, that part where your country is very rich in terms of apparently cryptocurrency, which you just told me. E1. E15. Aha. We follow... In the country, we mostly follow Christians. We're Catholics. Roman Catholics. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow, Esther. Thank you so much. Thank you for dropping by. Hope to see you soon. See you whenever. Okay. It's this way, and then I put in this tiny little piece on top of his head. Like so. Wait, which way? Hold on, let me see which way. Facing down? Ah! Yeah, facing down. What religion is... Well, Bhutan was never colonized. So I assume it's not any of the major religions. Unless there is a Catholic sect in Bhutan. Bhutan is still Asia, right? East Asia. No, not East. West Asia. Like India. But, oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I remember you did say something about, you said something about Buddha yesterday. Let me close it! Okay, that's his upper piece. Here you go. Oh, I should have scratched that down. Uh-oh, hold on. Give me a moment. When you come to Bhutan, you will be escorted with a tour guide. It comes along when you go to Bhutan. Wait, I'm looking for my... Where is it? I'm not properly organized today. Uh-oh. Here. Oh, it comes with. That's cool. It's compulsory to have a tour guide or you will get lost. Damn. Why? Can I ask why? Is it because you have mostly forests? Or... Again, I am speaking out of my ass. I'm just remembering things that I saw on the internet. Feel free to educate me. I would be very grateful. What to do? I am making a robot! I am birthing a robot. To understand about our country, tour guide is needed. Ah. How are you doing, Mage? Yeah, birthing a robot. This is his husband. He's waiting for his husband to be born in front of his very eyes. Be created. I'm just currently smoothing out the bits. And they know what places you wanted to visit. Oh, that's cool. Right now, my family is mostly deciding on visiting... Canada. Canada around maybe September? A bit of Canada and then New York for a total of 2 weeks. I finally get... my only plan when I get to New York is to watch a musical. That's it. That's my only plan. But visiting our country is expensive. Like $200 per night! Holy shit! I do want... Your country knows its worth. So you know what? Kudos. Kudos. Good morning, mage. What is your time zone? Good. Is it supposed to be like good morning because it is morning, or is it good morning even though it's evening? What is the vibe, mage? Like this. 7:30 a.m. Okay. Good morning indeed. 8 p.m. It's 9:34 p.m. for me. 9:34. And then we put in the face. No, not yet. What am I missing? Oh, eh? How do I... Oh, what's that part? I'm confusion! The face? This way? The face that way, and then we put up these little prongy things. Aha! There's the face sculpt. We'll go to your food service, your hotel room service, and some taxes too. So you're saying the only way I can go to Bhutan is through like a travel agency. I can't DIY my way to Bhutan. There you go, there's his head. Hold on. Let me... Can't see. There's his head. Focus, camera, focus! There's his head! It's so tiny! It's so tiny! As long as you have a tour guide, yeah? You can explore around as long as you have a tour guide. If $200 if it's already like a full package with the food service and hotel room and plus your tour guide, I feel like that's okay. $200 in America will get you like the crappiest hotel room. Oh damn. Ah damn. Ah damn. What can you get for $200 here in the Philippines? What is $200 again? Let me check. What's $200 in peso? $11,574 pesos. 11,000. That would get you like a 3-star hotel here for like 3 days. 2 days, 2 days. A 3-star hotel for 2 days. Only the hotel. Only the hotel. Some of them might have buffet breakfast. Go for a hike, explore nature and its beauty. For $1 here, it's NU 85 or 65. Oh, Ngultrum. That's your currency? Ngultrum? Interesting. New things that I find out. Ngultrum. Okay, and then after the head... Oh wait, the head's not done. I need B17 and B18. Ngultrum. Interesting. B17 and 18. Yeah. Eh. Ah! 17 and 18, and then the top head is already part of the head. There you go. Okay. Our country has been ruled by the Wangshang dynasty since 1907. Ooh, that's long! Is that why you said that you only... This is like your 5th emperor? 5th king only? 5th king from the Wangshang dynasty. Ah, dang. Do you mind if I ask, does your royalty allow queens, or is it mostly kings? Ah! No, make sure! Okay, I'm trying to figure out... Oh, it's like this way. Oh. Hiya! There you go. According to our constitution, if the king bears a child, boy or girl, they will be the next ruler of the country. It doesn't matter. Wow, equality. Good for you, Bhutan. My goodness, it has been so nice out. Because it's not as cold. It's been warm here again in the Philippines. It used to be like cold in the morning and the evening. Now it's hot again. It's very hot again. So climate change has been fucking us over. You both have a king and a queen. 16 Celsius again for the high. That's a good weather. 17 Celsius is good enough. It's air conditioner weather here. And most people can survive that. Most people. Oh gosh, the head looks really nice. God. Focus. Yes, look at that. Perfect. I really like Rodimus's face from the comics. I like how sharp and pointy it is. I like the way the colors red and yellow just mix with each other. It goes back down to -3 for the high. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we'll put his head on Megatron's lap. I'm too scared to bring my flame toy kits outside of the shelf. Like, I see some flame toy kits or like owners on Twitter that are considered influencers, or at least the people that like them, take out their model kits out for a walk and stuff. But I'm too scared to do that. I feel like I'd break them if I do. So I don't. Most of the time I also commute all the way home. So like No. Honey, you gotta protect your husband. December the 17th is the national holiday. It was the day of the start of the monarchy. Wait, so you weren't a monarchy before? The monarchy was only recent? 1907, that's pretty recent. Recent-ish. What were you before? Okay, now, assembling instructions for the body unit. I'm gonna put everything back inside. A1. I need to cut 13 and 10. I'm sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions, Kiryu. I hope it's okay. A13. Can I cut this off? A13 and A10. A10. This one, the big piece. Ooh. You're an expert in history. Amazing. I mean, the fact that you know about the years when your monarchy started, and you know about the whole tourism thing. I like history too. If my path was my career trajectory, or like what my college life would have been different, and I got accepted, or at least my mom didn't stop me from taking a history course, I could have been a historian. I like history. It's like my favorite subject, and it's always been my favorite subject. History and science have been my favorite subject in my grade school years, also in high school. Hello, Hunter! Welcome to the stream. I'm doing great! We're building Rodimus today. Before 1905, we had a system called Dual System, a country boat ruled by spiritual and religious leader. Ooh, that sounds interesting. It was called the... Oh, okay, I will butcher this. Koesi? Chosi. Chosi system. Which part? Which way? This way, and then just drop it there. Oh, right. I see it. I gotta slot it in there. Oh, good heavens. What is the population of Bhutan? What's the population number of Bhutan? Oh my good lord. Oh shit, it keeps popping off. Okay, give me a moment. 700k or 800k. Huh. Small. Compared, yeah. Do I also see Megatron and 2? Yes, this is Megatron, IDW, the Decepticon version, a Hot Rod from Blockies, and then the Headmasters, I think. I think this is the Headmaster Rodimus. Headmaster's Hot Rod. I can't. It has to fit in there, and it has to like stay in. But it keeps popping off. Hold on. This is gonna be a little tricky. I need to make sure it sticks. Because this is the body unit. If this does not stick, it will destroy everything. How do I make this work? Any more questions? I think I'm fine. Thank you so much. It was very nice to learn about your country, Kiryu. I have to pop this in there. Okay, if I don't pop it in there? Ooh, no. I feel like I should, but I'm not popping it the right way. No, I'm just gonna leave it there for a while. Maybe I don't need to pop it in that area. No, I guess I have to. I'll just like put it on top like this. Ah! I'm already struggling and I haven't even started shit yet. Hello, Peaceful Mochi. Welcome to the stream. How is thee? 112. My one single problem with the Flametoys, even though I do like how articulate they are, some of the pieces are hard to slot in. Unlike with, say, Gundam or Bandai model kits, they're pretty quick. The colors also, I really like the way that they color their model kits. B7. Do I have a B here? A, B, 7. $670 points. Your Sukhoids? And then where do I slot it in? Down here. Oh shoot. Ah, there it is. It's gonna be so hard to... Oh boy. Okay. Alright, now that I'm into this, let's start! So, I was talking about the Transformers, IDW lore since yesterday and last week, and I'm gonna continue the rest of it today while I'm building, so, the topic adjacent. So, if you weren't here yesterday, we did finish Season 1 and Season 2, or Phase 1 and Phase 2, for a total of 292 books out of 397. we are now entering a new era. But before we go there, I will explain to you what you might have missed yesterday. Hold on, I need to get A19. Baby, thank you. I'll thank you for the hydrate as well. I will hydrate. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Water. Everybody should drink their water. If I drink my water, you should too. Take care of yourselves. So here's what you need to know about Phase 2 if you missed yesterday's stream. I'm not gonna talk about Phase 1 anymore, because that is like way into the past. But if you do want to know more about it, Phase 1 is just essentially the war of the Decepticons and the Autobots on Earth and everywhere else in the galaxy. After the war ended, we head to Phase 2. Phase 2, the war is over. It's time for rebuilding. And Starscream is voted as leader of Cybertron. The colonies of Cybertron returned, forming the Council of Worlds. What are the colonies of Cybertron? They are Cybertronian colonies, essentially. They left Cybertron way back before the Cybertron we know, led by Titans and Primes, to kind of expand their empire, and then sometime along the way they just kind of disappeared and forgotten. Huh? Hold on. What the disappeared and forgotten, and then after the events of a certain series, the Cybertron, the council managed to the colonies managed to find their way back to Cybertron, and they want in on it. So they created the Council of Worlds to connect all of their colonies together again to become one Gundam. No, we are building Rodimus Prime from IDW Comics. Well, I yap about yes, it is Hot Rod, but it's the Rodimus version. The one where he changes his name and becomes a Prime. The hotter version of Hot Rod. The hotter version of Hot Rod. The white version of Hot Rod. And then after they formed the Council of Worlds, Optimus Prime returns to Earth, and he wants Earth to be annexed into the Council of Worlds as a colony of Cybertron, which he proves to be true because he raised a Titan underneath Earth. On the other side of things, we're talking about the comics, the IDW comics. All of it. I have already discussed for the past 2 streams, Phase 1 and Phase 2. We are now entering Phase 3. I did that yesterday. Right now I'm doing Phase 3, but we're doing a little catch me up. And then in Phase 2, Phase 2 is where the stories kind of diverge from the politics side of Cybertron, which is focused on the Robots in Disguise series and the Optimus Prime series. Oh no, not yet the Optimus Prime series. Just the Robots in Disguise series and the Windblade series. And then the other side, which is spacefaring, the More Than Meets the Eye, where Megatron is now an Autobot. He is aboard the Lost Light, co-captaining it with Rodimus. This is Megatron, and that's his co-captain, Rodimus Prime. That's his husband. And then a mutiny by Getaway traps Rodimus' squad, or the main cast, in Necroworld to be killed by the Decepticon Justice Division. A lot of them die, but don't worry, most of them survive, and now they're trapped with no way out of the planet. Which leads us to Phase 3. The Hasbro Universe. I really do not like the Hasbro Universe. It's messy. The Hasbro Universe is messy. I don't like it. Anyway. So it starts with the Revolution event. Something. It leads to the Hasbro Shared Universe. So I skipped through most of this. The only important thing that I remember from this, or the ones that I was interested in, was the G.I. Joe storyline. Transformers in the G.I. Joe storyline makes sense. The other properties of Hasbro that they tried to connect with this universe didn't make sense to me. Like, there is a lot of them are old titles, like ROM, whatever that, I don't know what it is. There's another one where it's kind of like they pilot mechanical cars. And then there's this one where they're very they're like micronauts, I think it's called. I don't really remember. Either way, all the Hasbro properties have to fight each other and then work together against dire rates, I think. I really don't like this the revolutions event. But the only important things we need to remember here is that until all are one, the Windblade focus series, she starts questioning Optimus Prime's leadership. If you're not familiar who Windblade is a fan-made character or a fan-voted character, and she becomes important into the story later. She becomes important because she is a city speaker, which is essentially a religious figure that is able to talk to titans. They're kind of secondary to... They're kind of like priestesses. Okay, I really need to figure out how to keep this in its box. Unless I just, like, put it here. I don't understand! What am I doing wrong? Hold on. I need to find a way to, like, slot this in properly without making it... Unless this is it. But I feel like, no. No, I need to cut off something from this body unit, man. It's not slotting in! What is wrong, my homie? This is his head. This is where I would connect his head, and it doesn't even fit. Oh, dear God. I need to... Thank you for the hydrate. I will drink water again. In the More Than Meets the Eye part, yeah, thank you. It's made by Kiwi. I asked Kiwi to make it. I wanted to pay. I did pay. I think I did pay. I paid her, even though she didn't want me to pay her. I know what her Gcash is, so I just gave her money. This in More Than Meets the Eye, the scavengers are back. Also the GI Joes. I think the connection here is that one of the scavengers was messaging one of the GI Joes without them knowing. Where it looks symmetrical, but it's technically not. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Like, look at it. This is the part that I'm trying to connect. You see these, two... Wait, hold on. Because you see these tiny two holes there? I need this prongs to fit in there. What brand? What brand is this? This is Flametoys Model Kit. I'm showing the hole! So, like, I need this holes. I need this sticks to go inside this hole. And it's supposed to, like, latch on. And I hear it click. But it doesn't stick. I don't know if you hear it. Hold on. Listen to it. Ah! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! I lost it in the void! Oh, good lord, I lost it in the void! The void! Oh, I got it. I got it. I found it. I found it. And I don't know why it doesn't fit. It keeps popping off. This is the neck unit. It keeps popping off. I don't know how to, like, keep it in there. Am I supposed to sand down shit? Do you hear it? You hear it, right? The other way? I don't think so. According to the instructions, it has to be that way. You think I should just sand a bit of it? Try tilting and pressing one side first. I can see the holes. Because, like, I did sand off a little bit. Like, this part in his neck, this is his head. I had to do a sacrilegious thing and cut off a little bit of the joint piece that connects this gray thing to the rest of the head because it would not close. So maybe I have to do the same thing here. I have to cut something. I have to cut some pieces off. I might have to cut some pieces off. It feels so sacrilegious to do it! Hello, Olive. Because it fits if I just push it down. But it pops off. Ah! I'm so scared! Moving on. Transformers, the robots in disguise series. It's just a Thundercracker's side gig where he makes a delusional movie where the main character is essentially him but as a human, and then there's a love interest, the girl, who's clearly a Marissa stand-in. Hey, reconstruction. This is where they kind of reboot again the world of Transformers IDW with More Than Meets the Eye. I don't remember. Oh, you don't remember that part? It's the one where he writes the screenplay for his movie, and then he gives it to Marissa. I forget the name of the character that he puts, but like he essentially made a fan fiction of him and Marissa. And then we have now More Than Meets the Eye has been rebranded into The Lost Light. Windblade, Till All Are One continues for like the last 6 issues. Who? Where are the robots? Here it is. I'm trying to build it. Thundercracker is one of the Seeker twins. So there's Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp. Thundercracker has defected from the... Oh, I can't see it because I'm watching in 1080p. Oh god, alright. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Windblade continues as the Till All Are One series, and then RID, or the Transformers series, is now has been rebranded into the Optimus Prime series. Okay, man, I really hate this. I can't move on because it keeps popping off. I hate this. I absolutely fucking hate this. I absolutely hate this. Don't worry. It really gets confusing if you're... Because this is the comics. It gets confusing. I don't know if I should sand this down. Because it's not staying! Wait, no, hold on. Let me see. Yes, I am talking about the comics. I am discussing the lore so you don't have to read it. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Fucking bull. Hold on. I hate this. I can't move on. If this part never slots in, I am going to murder things. Like, why? Why don't you slot in? What am I doing wrong, buddy? I watched JoJo's and this isn't making sense. Right? The Revolutionaries event does not make sense to me either. Show the neck piece. This. And this. This is the neck. This is the... I would say this would be your trapezius. Wow, trapezius. Or your clavicular part. It's supposed to slot in this way. And it's supposed to stick. But if I take my hand off, it pops out. It pops out. You're supposed to put the head here, I suppose. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna put the head on it. Slot. There. It's supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be like this. So either I glue gun it. I glue it later on. Focus. Focus camera. Focus. Focus! Stop focusing. What flavor is he? Cherry red. There. Fire. Fiery red. Either I glue gun it later, or use a super... I don't want to super glue shit. Or I sand down this piece a little bit, because this part is curved. This part is curved, or I sand down this part. I'll figure it out later. I'm continuing. I need to build more! Okay, B2. This is B1. This is B1. I need B2. No. Are you B2? E2. Are you... B... Oh, this is B number 2. Okay, this one. Wait, I am focused right now. My Gundam backlog is massive, then you should build one with me right now, you know? Join me in my own building stream. Grab one of those backlogs and make one with me while I am building my own backlog. I have 2 more model kits that I haven't built. I have the Shattered Glass Optimus, and then I bought the Windblade one, which they haven't replied to me yet. I paid for it, but they haven't replied me for the shipping. I have like 8. Damn. That's a lot, dude. Get some help. I'm kidding. We're model kit builders. We always have a backlog. Rodimus, because you now have a neck, you are free to stand right beside your husband. Correction. Okay, that's a lot. 8 is still a lot, but 8 is even more. Okay, continuing. So the Lost Light, issues 1 and 7. At this point, the Lost Light becomes completely separate to the political side of Transformers, the whole Earth and Cybertron shit. It completely diverges. So at this point, if you're in phase 3, you can just completely finish Lost Light from issues 1 up until 24 before you stop with before you read 25, because that's the end. That's like the ending issue for the entire comic series of IDW. And then from there, from 24, you go back, you read Optimus Prime 1, and then till All Are 1, 5, 6, or 7, I think. Putting away a backlog for Song, I've started a brand new hobby in there. Yeah, you did! If y'all didn't know, Envy is also a Gundam builder. He has a big backlog, and then he started collecting and building Warhammer figures, and he's painting them now. And yeah, those are entirely 2 different model building, miniature and model kit building hobbies. The shortest route is the detour. It was the detour that was the shortest path. Dang. Olive. Any Warhammer players in chat? Any Warhammer enthusiasts in chat? Eat shit and die. Yeah, Warhammer is expensive, man. If you think Gundam is expensive, y'all should see Warhammer. Like, holy shit. I mean, you kind of do get like a bang for buck. Because you buy what? A 14,000 peso. What is 14,000 pesos? Roughly $200 to $300 for 5 figures? 6 figures? I spend it all on Gundam. Well, if you don't spend it on Gundam, you can spend it on Warhammer. Have you ever thought of that? I'm kidding. I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't recommend Warhammer to anybody. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. And then step 3, put this here. Buddy, where do I put this? Buddy, where? Ah, here. Wait! Buddy! Ah! But I have to buy and paint and stuff. Mm-hmm. Warhammer, I don't like... like, I don't recommend League. Oh, good lord, here we go again. These pieces! They don't slot in correctly! The one thing with Flametoy is that they are pretty hard to connect the pieces properly. They're kind of annoying to put in. Shit. Have you slotted yourself in? There you go. What's the question? Is it way more expensive? Yeah, it is way more expensive than Gundam. Because you also gotta buy the paints and shit. There, you gotta put this there. That's his torso. And then we slot it in. Oh. A pack of crisis suits costs more than 2 mgs. Amount of plastic equivalent of an SD. Okay, I think I'll just do this. And then according to this... Is it true that your country's people is wild about tokusatsu series like Super Sentai, Kamen Rider? Yes! There is a big... It is a niche community, but we do have a really, really strong following for... Oh my god, hold on. It popped off! Fuck! Oh no, I have to... Ah! Yeah, we have a big community that likes it here. It's because I cut it off in one direction. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to surgery this. I'm gonna have to surgery it. Oh, good lord. This is probably Rodimus. Rodimus! You're probably the worst Flametoy kit I have ever built so far. This is so annoying. One Direction. No, 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 no. My god. Just slot it in like that. And then... Good boy. Ay, Tagalog time. Filipino time tayo. Aglet po. Aglet, aglet. Aglet lang ha. Saglet, aglet lang. Kinawawa nyo naman si, si Kiryu. Hindi marunong umintindi ng Pilipino. Tagabutan. Ano ba naman? Ba't kayo ganyan, ha? Bakit nyo ginaganyan yung mga, hindi mga Pilipino dito sa chat, ha? Bakit nyo ginaganyan sila, ha? Put on subs. O, ayan. I don't have subs. Di ako marunong mag-subs. Paano ba mag-i-subs, guys? Paano gawin yung subs na yan? I don't understand how to put on the subs. Pinigure out ko yun eh. Tinry ko i-figure out kaso di ko nagawa ng maayos. I don't know how to put subtitle. Yung ika-caption na ganyan, di ko naintindihan. Paki-translate na lang. Ginawa mo yan sa kanila, NB. Kasalanan, ay hindi pala, si Super Zik pala. Kasalanan mo yan, Super Zik, ikaw tuloy mag-translate. Nag-translate ka ng mga sinasabi ko, tsaka pakisabi po kung times up na yung yung aking Filipino time, kawawa naman sila Sorry na hindi po ikaw. Hindi po ikaw, sorry na hindi po ikaw. Aglit lang. Hindi ko malagay ng maayos yung ulo niya. While Sushi talks. Google translates. Does that actually work? tell me, it's your fault. Ayan, oo. Thank you, NB. Pwede nyong i-translate lang yung mga importante kong sinasabi. At dahil dyan, di ako mag-i-explain ng Lost Light issue 1 to 7 habang naka-Filipino time tayo. Surprisingly though, Google Translate, it's very useful. Very useful siya kapag pumunta ka sa bansang hindi marunong mag-English. Alam mong hindi siya accurate, pero it bridges the gap. Energy gap. Ramos, I have that, pero I haven't used it. Hold on. You guys are gonna see it though. Hold on. I'll turn up Opera for a bit. I have closed captions eh. Wait. I have that. I just haven't set it up. That's the problem. I keep forgetting to set it up. Wait. Twitch. Give me a Mo. Give me an M. Give me a T. Give me a saglitan. Bakit siya ganito? Why is it like this? My channel, my own channel. I'm looking at my own channel. Closed caption, ayan. Meron siyang captioning streamer, pero hindi ko alam kung it's added already. Gumagana ba siya? Gumagana ba siya? Is it working? It's on right now, but I don't know if it's like working properly. Configure. Okay, configure, visit codes. Yeah! Visit the dashboard. I haven't fixed it yet! It needs me to do shit. Patawarin. Hindi ko siya magagawa ng maayos today. Ayusin ko siya next time. I promise. I will fix it some other time, just not today. I apologize, okay? Apologers. Kailangan may mag-remind sa akin kasi hindi ko siya naaalala. Pag hindi ako nagsistream, hindi ko siya naaalala. Ganun siya kalala, guys. Nalagay mo na yung overlay. It's there, pero I have to like log in and shit. It's there. Kailangan ko tanggalin yung Filipino time. Kailangan ko siyang tanggalin dahil dyan. Anyway, it's been 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go back to English. Yeah, I need to set up a source and stuff. I do have the extension already added on stream, but I haven't fixed the extension, essentially. I haven't fixed the extension, and I have to do that on a separate time. Ito na tayo sa ulo. Ay, ulo na naman. Inuulo mo ba ko, patang ina? Ay, ba't nandito tayo sa Till All Are One? Balik! Hindi ko talaga... Okay. This is now a surgery. It is... I need surgical precision! Holy fuck! Sabi niya step 1. O yan, step 1. Tapos, paano natin siya ikakabit? How do we slot it in? I think it might be quality issues, yeah. I found there is another person on Twitter that I saw that was currently building a Rodimus figure, the same Rodimus figure. And they also got like the Megatron figure. And apparently they also had a hard time building Rodimus because of the joints and stuff. So it might be quality issue, yeah. I'm trying. Ah! But this is a reissue. So they should have fixed this shit. It's cold in my area after the rain. Then wear a jacket. Wear a jacket. Or bundle up in Oh, good lord. Buddy. Oh my god! I can't close his torso properly! What is stopping me from success? What is halting my progress? Come on. What is stopping us? Ayun! Putang ina. It's in! It's closed! He has boobies! Boobies! His boobies has been connected. Ta-da! Ew, ads. Ay, sayang. Ew. If you don't want ads, you know what to do. You can give Twitch your money. It's the only way to avoid ads. Unfortunately. Okay! I have done his tits! You need a close-up of that chest. Look at that chest. That chest. That beautiful chest. And then that's his head. There you go. I haven't connected the headpiece yet. Fix! Fix! Ayaw niya mag-ayos. Those curves. You wanna see the side profile? Damn! Look at that beautiful rims. Focus! 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 It's the sushi cam. Yeah, it's the sushi cam. Stop focusing. Focus! There you go. And look at that side profile. God. I love Rodimus' side profile. There, look, it's so... Ah! I love his side profile so much! Which is, you know, as you can see here in the comics, he has a different set of colors. Because in the Lost Light issue, as a way of mourning, Rodimus decided to change his colors from red and yellow to purple and blue. Anyway, like I said earlier, the Lost Light series completely separates itself from the politics of, that's a triple D chest. Completely separates itself from the Optimus Prime series and the Till All Are One series. And yes, this is Optimus Prime's successor. This is his design from the comics. Oops. Focus! Focus! It doesn't want to focus. Focus! Focus! My god. Hello? There you go. There you go. Ayan. And then, so, in the Lost Light series, they start doing multiversal shit. Hello, Functionist Universe. Functionist Universe is essentially Cybertron, where they have been, every Cybertronian is, their role in society is decided by what their out form is. So for example, your out form is a garbage truck. Your job in Cybertron, in the Functionist Universe, is just to collect garbage. You cannot be anything else. So anyway, the universe hopped to the Functionist Universe at the end of the Lost Light to try, when they were trying to escape the Necro World, they managed to find a way out, and the only way they could go out was through the Functionist Universe. Focus! Focus! Okay, and then, Rung, one of the characters in the series, who is their psychologist, is apparently able to make crystals. This will be important later on. Megatron is left behind in the Functionist Universe, so for the entirety of the Lost Light, Autobot Megatron is gone. And Rodimus takes this really badly. He lost his co-captain. He doesn't know how to lead everybody at this point because he's also angry at Getaway for the mutiny that he did for the last 2 issues of More Than Meets the Eye. If not gay for each other, why is Ultra Magnus grieving the loss of Megatron? If not gay for each other, why is Rodimus also grieving the loss of Megatron? Oh god. Cyclonus and Tailgate finally stopped playing around. So we have our second official gay couple in More Than Meets the Eye. Next. Why does everything lead to Yaoi? Welcome to More Than Meets the Eye and Lost Light issues. Everything is Yaoi. Tubig na, magtubig na tayo. Still all are one. Look, I don't care about the Titans, but I love what they did to Windblade and Starscream. By the end of issues 4, by the end of issue 7, issue 4. So, the Titans are on their way to attack Cybertron, and Windblade start to speak to Carcer, Elita 1's Titan. I'm yapping about random shit. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's a mistake, because it awakes League Maximo, who is essentially the Transformers version of Loki, and he's the one that actually started the war that tore the 13 Primes apart. Essentially, he's evil. Liege Maximo is evil. Elita 1, Windblade awoke Liege Maximo. Starscream and Bumblebee ship, man, they're both so happy. And also Windblade's in a coma. After she fights Liege Maximo, Windblade ends up in a coma. Optimus Prime, issue 1 to 6. Again, another one of those very, very annoying issues. If you were not here yesterday, the end of Robots in Disguise, where Optimus starts leaning into the whole religious aspect of being a Prime, and he kind of starts forcing his beliefs into his subjects, or quote unquote his subjects, the Autobots and even Earth, and nobody fucking likes what he's doing. So he's very annoying. I don't remember a lot about issues 1 to 6. And every single Cybertronian thinks OP is being frustrating. I think for issue 1 to 6, the only thing that was important here is a lot of backstories from the Primes. Optimus is struggling with trying to annex Earth with Cybertron, and then like the Junkions, who is a G1 original G1 characters. I think they only just started introducing them here. Lost Light 8 to 12. Boring. There is a new set of characters in here. Anode and Lug, and then Nautica and I forget her name. Nautica and then this other person. They're from the previous cast, but they do something a little bit different. Did you watch? I didn't watch any video. I read all of it. I read 392 issues. I read all of it, okay? For a year. I read all of it. So, this set of issues bored me for a little bit. Because again, the new cast wasn't hitting for me. Oh, however, Nautica's character arc for this set of issues is like gorgeous. Anode and Lug. Again, Anode and Lug, they are the 4th official pairing in the Lost Light. They are a lesbian couple. Sue, are you a mecha? Because girl, you make me say, damn, I wish I was. I'm kind of figuring out who to... No, I have an idea. I have an idea who to commission to turn me into a mecha. I have an idea. I just haven't started talking to them yet. Gundam! Gundam! Is there any straight relationship? For the Lost Light? No! Not for the Lost Light. No. There is one in Till All Are One. Chromia and Ironhide. Chromia and Ironhide are Foldabots mecha. Yes, they are. Who else is a straight couple? I love big robots. I'm currently painting Chaos Knights from Warhammer for... The Warhammer has entered the chat! The Warhammer has entered the chat! Where are the Warhammer gamers? Welcome, Mr. Gunn. How are you? Oh my god. Mr. Gunn. I couldn't believe it. We have a gun in here. Democracy! Okay, so, in the previous arc, with the DJD attacking the Lost Knight, or the Rodimus team, Skids dies. Skid dies, and Nautica... Oh, Nautica and Skids! Nautica and Skids is technically a canon straight couple. Unfortunately, James Roberts, the writer of The Lost Light and More Than Meets the Eye, has decided, you know what? The gays are going to live. The straights are going to die. So, Nautica and Skids is a doomed straight. Skids is dead. Nautica tries to revive him, but this fails miserably because Nautica found this person, or like found this robot that claims that he can revive fallen Cybertronians. But what they don't know is that this Cybertronian actually takes away the pain and the memories of the person that died, from the person that's grieving, so that essentially the person never died. They never knew them, so they never died. So Nautica, who loves kids, does not remember her anymore. Does not remember him anymore. It's just really sad. Oh, it's really sad. Anyway, Getaway's the new captain of the Lost Light. He's so bad at it, like evil bad. Loves Skids. S-K-I-D-S. S-K-I-D-S. Skids. I'm going through this really fast because I want to stop at some point when I show. Nautica is the one. I know that one is PDF, but I can't prove it. What? No, it's not. Okay, Till All Are One. By euro, I've spent about exactly 8,990 euros on just this one army. How much is that in peso? Sorry, I live in the Philippines, so I need to 8,990 euros to pesos. Whoa! Holy fuck, that's 700,000! 700,000! Holy fuck! For just that one army? God damn! Okay, this is the part where I need to make this bigger so that everybody can see the goddamn... Okay, wait. I'm gonna cover this up. Okay, Till All Are One! Issues 9 to 12! Okay. I fucking love Till All Are One. It is the Starscream, Bumblebee, and Windblade OT3. Fuck the what? Okay, Hasbro is too scared to write Starscream like this in any mainstream media, and it pains me so. So if you're a Transformers fan and you have watched most of the mainstream media, except for Armada, they kinda hate Starscream. Transformers Prime has given Starscream like a possible launching point for a redemption arc, or at least it's not really a redemption arc, or at least give him something more to do than just be a punching bag for Megatron. But then immediately after they do that, they turn it around and just put him back underneath Megatron's feet and stuff like that. It's really painful to see. And then like in Transformers animated, you know what? It doesn't matter. It's okay. Starscream can die. Hate Starscream just as much as Marvel writers hate Spider-Man. True, except for IDW. So like, this is, I really want to see a Starscream where, in at least the animated show, where they respect him so much in the same level as IDW respects Starscream. Because in the comics here, look. So remember, Starscream is suffering from success. He is the leader of Cybertron. So Windblade is currently in a coma. Starscream wants to help Windblade get out of the coma because he actually cares for her, despite being like a political enemy of his. He really likes Windblade. So now Bumblebee says, you might be wondering why Starscream is listening to Bumblebee. If you weren't here for the past two streams that I was yapping about the lore, Bumblebee's dead, and for some reason Starscream can see Bumblebee's ghost, and Bumblebee also doesn't know why he's only able to be seen by Starscream. So in some way they kind of just found like a symbiosis thing where Starscream is leading Cybertron and Bumblebee's his advisor and stuff. So anyway, the first few times that Starscream found out that Bumblebee was like in his head, he doesn't listen to Bumblebee. Well, now he's finally listening to him. Okay, to find a way to get Windblade back, and then Starscream blackmails with the power of Yowie. I'll show you later what I mean about that. I'll show you later. I think this is one of the panels that got me reading IDW in the first place. And then the Starbee breakup. Oh my god, fucking. And then Starscream makes up. Starbee makes up. Oh god. Oh god. Motherfucker. Why is Starscream leading? TLDR, after the war ended, they had like a de facto triumvirate leadership. Bumblebee is representing the Autobots. Starscream nominated himself to represent the Decepticon side, and then Metal Hawk represents the neutrals. And then something happens. Their first they kind of have a sort of election, and Starscream ends up winning because Metal Hawk is dead. Nobody likes Bumblebee's way of leadership because he's kind of racist. He became kind of racist because of Prowl and it's a lot of shadow government play happening. Essentially, Bumblebee sucks at leading. So the only leader in the triumvirate that the rest of Cybertronian kind of likes is Starscream. So they elect him as leader of Cybertron. Anyway, I'm here to show you some panels, okay? I'm here to show you some panels. Common W. Okay, here. So, Bumblebee and Starscream are talking to each other. And then Bumblebee goes, something about the crown being heavier than you'd expect. And then Starscream just goes, I hate you. And then Bumblebee goes, you hate a lot of people. You cannot make this trade, Starscream. You can't give in to Elita, and you have to let this badgeless guy go. Funny, it sounded like you just advised me to commit suicide 3 times over. And then Bumblebee goes, this is your chance to prove you can do the right thing. Because like Starscream, surprisingly, Starscream is actually really good at... He's good at the political game. He's good at it. My eyes! By giving up my only advantage against Elita, by turning every bot on Cybertron against me, don't tell me you're stupid enough to be fooled by her work together spiel. Liege Maximo gives Elita every excuse to grab power by force if necessary, and with bots like her, it always comes down to force. Most of my combiners may be unreliable now, but they all have Anyway, Bumblebee is advising Starscream, and Starscream is listening. Here is where Starscream uses the power of Yowie to blackmail this guy. The TLDR is this robot, this mech, I forget his name. Blast Off. Where's Optimus? He's in Earth. He's trying to he's in Earth. He's trying to annex Earth to the Cybertronian Council. The Cybertronian Council, led by Starscream, does not want to annex Earth. Anyway, Blast Off likes this one. I think they're Combaticons. They're the Combaticons, who combines into Menasor. Anyway, Blast Off really likes this other bot that's part of the Combaticons, and they're currently both asleep, or they're currently both in a coma. And Starscream tells Blastoff that I need you to take control, or at least I need you under my control, essentially. But the only way I can control the rest of the Combaticons is if your leader, the guy that Blastoff is in love with, is like, I need him under control. I don't need him questioning what I'm telling everybody or like the Combaticons to do. So the way that he's doing it is, look, I can implant in him the idea to make him notice you. He doesn't, we won't make him fall in love with you. We'll just make him notice you. It's not really manipulation. It's just a little nudge. So Blastoff accepts it because the guy that he likes doesn't really notice him or takes him for granted. So what Starscream is proposing, I will mess with his memories a little bit to nudge him to notice you, so that you control him in a way that I can control the rest of you. And Blastoff agrees. Blastoff accepts it. Whoa! Oh, and then here. This is it. They're fighting! Okay, so why is it, Bumblebee asks Starscream, why is it so important for you to be alone? Oh, this is also the first time. This is the first time I've ever seen in a Transformers title where they actually talk about Starscream's self-sabotaging tendencies. Like, why he does it. And like, because I am alone, because the nanosecond I forgot that life most often in shape of Megatron beat the truth back into me, literally. And then Bumblebee disappears because he tells him to get lost. And I never asked to be something I'm not. I never asked you to be here. If my behavior is so offensive, why don't you just leave? And then he leaves! Bumblebee, and then he just becomes sad! He becomes so sad! It gets worse! Remember when I said it's a breakup? It gets worse. Oh wait, hold on, where is it? Here. It gets worse. So, Bumblebee doesn't show up for like a time, but he keeps talking to him still. Can you believe this report? Bumblebee, Alita's popularity keeps... And then he asks where he is. Bumblebee, come on, you have to be as bored as I am. Say something. This is starting to become petty, And then somebody talks, and then he thinks it's Bumblebee. It's actually Blastoff. And then while Starscream is kind of thinking if whether he should do the right thing or not, he comes to the conclusion that he should do the right thing, and that's the only time Bumblebee comes back. And like, god damn it! These gays! These gays? Anyway, there's also this, oh, this should be ahead of this. Anyway, what Starscream actually did is he helped Windblade come back from her coma. And well, when they were fighting Liege Maximo in like Windblade's headspace, it showed Windblade was able to forge what Starscream was supposed to look like if he wasn't cold constructed. This is what Starscream should have looked like. In the comics, there is two ways that a Transformer can be made: cold constructed or forged. If you are forged, essentially, once they take your spark from the hotspot, a blacksmith would form the metal around you based on what they see the spark wants to be. So for example, you're like, how would I say this? If somebody plucks your spark and then the blacksmith reads what your alt mode or what your robot mode is going to be, what the spark wants it to be, they will help you become that model. But cold constructed, on the other hand, the spark is forced into a body that is not its own. Starscream is a cold constructed bot. So for the entire time, like it's also explained that's the reason why Starscream likes changing his frame so much in the comics. He has like one of the most, out of all the robots or like all the Cybertronians in the comics, Starscream has had the most transformations, the most change of designs, like canonical change of design, not just because of an art style. He changes his robot mode a lot, and the reason is because he doesn't feel like himself in his body, and this is what he should look like. Like I love this. I love Till All Are One so much. Okay, I'm going to continue making the Rodimus now because I'm done talking about Till All Are One. I fucking love Till All Are One. I fucking love that comic. Okay. Wait, moving on. A. Back to making robots. I really like the design of Starscream. That the new design of Starscream as well. I like it too. I just hope that they release a model kit of it, but they're never gonna. That's enough. Alright, thank you for joining us, Garglop. I will just be here creating... What time is it? 10. I'm probably going to be able to finish up until, like, the body. I don't think I'll be doing the leg or the arm unit. Just the body and the head. I'll do the rest of it tomorrow. I will be streaming again tomorrow. So hopefully we can finish it by then. Optimus Prime issue 7 to 10. I can't actually remember who this is. Because at this point, I was very interested. I was more interested in what was happening with Till All Are One and More Than Meets the Eye than I am with Optimus Prime. Because again, I absolutely hated how much of an asshat Optimus is in this. Again, reiterating, I fucking love Marisa Fairborn. I fucking love her. Pira Magna, a former religious leader of the Kamenians, continues to argue with Optimus's claim as a true Prime. The whole shtick with Jazz on Earth after... Shit! Uh-oh. The piece flew off! Oh no! Oh no! Wait, does Optimus get into Yaoi relationship? For IDW, I am a advocate of Shockwave Optimus rather than Optimus Prime and Megatron. Oh, I found it! Shockwave, Senator Shockwave, not the... You know what? Yes, Senator Shockwave and Shockwave himself. Yeah. Get into Yaoi in general? Are you asking me in general? Yes. Yes, a lot. If you go into Archive of Our Own, he has a lot of ships. Particularly... Oh, Soundwave Optimus is also a thing. In Optimus Prime, I would say Soundwave Optimus might also be a good ship. There's also like Jazz and Optimus Prime. There's Optimus Prime and Bumblebee ship. There's the Prowl and Optimus ship. Ratchet and Optimus ship. There's a lot. Why people like Yaoi a lot? For me, I like shipping because it allows me to explore character dynamics and also character interactions in a way that they normally wouldn't if they were not in a shipping context. I'm not in it for the porn. I'm not in it for the erotica. Sometimes I am, but I'm there for the relationship. Like, the back and forth between these characters. And what these characters provide for, say, to each other. That's what I'm here for. Anyway, it's setting up the Unicron event, which is the season finale for the rest of IDW storylines. It has something to do with the history of the 13 Primes, and I shit you not, I cannot explain it to you even if I tried. Because I really was not interested in this. The First Strike event. Another crossover event from all the Hasbro issues. I skimmed through this. I was not fucking with the Hasbro universe. I've told you this earlier. If it's not with the G.I. Joes, then I don't want it. Something multi-series main antagonist fight. I think his name is Micronus. He's a Prime. He might be involved with the creation of one of the universes that Hasbro has. Aileron, this girl who kind of becomes Optimus's second in command for the Optimus Prime series. She leads the Autobots on Earth, and she also suffers from success. There's a pattern here. Every bot that has taken the power of leadership, or the role of leadership from Optimus, suffers from success. Only he can properly only he has the power to, like, balance, I suppose. The power. I like crossover. Yeah, but I don't not for this case. Because I really wasn't interested in any of the other Hasbro Universe titles. Except the G.I. Joe. Only the G.I. Joe. Only G.I. Joe is what I'm interested in. Like, if you remember, there was a movie that came out from Rise of the Beast with the live action Transformers movie. They kind of teased a G.I. Joe Transformer live action, and I was reading through this at the same time that when I found out. I didn't read it at the time, but I remember watching Rise of the Beast after Transformers 1, and then reading the comics, and then I found out that they were planning on doing that for live action. I was kind of excited, and then apparently they just didn't continue with it. So there's here we go again. I can't slot it in. Damn it. Fine, we'll go the other way. Tequila may not fix your life, but it's worth a shot. I mean, I like tequila, so it doesn't matter if it doesn't fix my life. I will take that shot. Tokusatsu series. I am more of a fan of the Power Rangers series. I do want to give the Tokusatsu series a try. I haven't watched any of the Tokusatsus. Mostly the Power Ranger series. I am a big fan of 3 specific series. Super Sentai. Am I thinking of a different one? I like Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder. Oh, sorry. SPD, Ninja Storm, and Dino Thunder. Those 3. Only those 3 specifically, because those are the ones that I had DVDs for. For Kamen Rider, I like the... Yes, it is. I know. But I haven't watched the Japanese, the Super Sentai. I haven't watched the Super Sentai series. Mostly Power Rangers. So the English versions. I did like the Dragon Knight English version. I haven't watched the Kamen Rider. The Kamen Rider Japanese Dragon Knight series. But I did watch Kamen Rider Gaim. I really like that. I like Gaim. I only watched it because it was by Gen Urobuchi. That's it. You hate cheese? Why are you here then? I'm kidding. Welcome to the stream. Why do you hate cheese? As a cheese lover, as you can see, my name is Sue. Cheese! A play on sushi and cheese. Oh, bye, Grisbo. Bye. That's all I wanted to say. All right. Sure. Bye. Hope you have fun hating. Hope you have fun on your propaganda against cheese. Goodbye. Oh, first strike event. Here we go. We're almost done. Okay, Unicron 2017, the road to finale. We're almost done. I should keep going. What about Ultraman? No, I haven't watched a lot of Ultraman. So no, not a big fan of Ultraman. So Optimize 13 and 14. Again, not gonna lie, buddy. Nearing the end, I lost interest in most of the plot at this point. Like, I struggled really hard to get past like the last few issues of the IDW in the comics. Because it was a bit of those, I want it to end, but also I don't want it to end. So I was procrastinating. And at this point, I was so disconnected from the plot of Optimus Prime. Again, it's setting up for the Unicron arriving and claiming Cybertron. The Lost Light. Okay, I was so interested in this arc. So I practically finished the Lost Light first before jumping to Optimus Prime. What you need to know here is the Scavengers finally meet the Lost Light crew. The Scavengers for the rest of More Than Meets the Eye and for the initial path of Lost Light has kind of been the B plot. And now they finally meet the Lost Light crew. Godzilla. I've been a sort of casual fan of the American Godzilla. I've watched one Japanese Godzilla film, which is -0. That was it. I am excited for the next one. I'm excited for the next one. -1 pala, -1. And then, Nickel is finally part of the Scavengers. Nickel used to be the medic of the Decepticon Justice Division, and she's now part of the Scavengers, and I love them. She's their mom. Scorponok's pregnancy. And the truth about the Afterspark, which is the afterlife for Cybertronians. Here is a picture of a Scorponok becoming pregnant. Essentially, Scorponok's insane, and he thinks that because of the war and how Cybertronians essentially cannot reproduce in the same way that organics can, he decided, you know what, maybe I should try making us. Making it so that Cybertronians can become, like, we can create our own life forms instead of, relying on hotspots and metallurgy to build our metal forms and stuff like that. So, yeah. Everybody thinks it's weird. It's a baby! It's disgusting. It's purple. She is one of a kind. We don't really know what happens after this. Scorponok dies, I think. And then Grimlock takes the baby away. We never see what happens after that. Till All Are One, 2017 annual. I fucking love Windblade and Starscream and Alita. Holy fucking shit. I love them. Okay, so, the only thing you need to know about this is that this is actually Cybertron's first election. Their actual first oh shit, I'm so sorry. Megatron fell down. Buddy, sit down. Also, does it feel like my camera has been moving a little bit closer? There you go. Cybertron's actual first election, it's a battle between Alita, Windblade, and Starscream. Starscream is starting to panic because Windblade is getting a lot of good press. Alita is also kind of she's kind of getting a good following as well, but Windblade is winning. So then while they were doing a three-way debate, Starscream confesses to all of his crimes. You can say thank you to Bumblebee and accepts to just being jailed. He's grown so much, man. Like, he confesses to everything. And he accepts being jailed. He lets power go so he can give it to Windblade rather than Alita. Because he doesn't want Alita to win. He doesn't want Windblade to win as well. But comparing the two of them, Windblade is the better candidate. Bumblebee believes in Starscream, but he knows he can't lead Cybertron. And Starscream kind of accepts this. So now Windblade is now the leader of Cybertron. She wins the election. Windblade is now the leader of Cybertron. Here it is. Like, he gets angry. Okay, wait, hold on. Here. He gets angry. Starscream gets angry. And then, not the best possible reaction, but understandable, says Bumblebee. And we have to go through everything. Every story has a counter, a hole we can exploit. If we can destroy one of them, it'll throw doubt on all the others. And then Bumblebee makes a really, really sad face at him. Like, what's wrong? You keep saying we. I'm not going to help you fight her. Because at this point, Starscream thinks, or Starscream has accepted Bumblebee as like an equal of his. And he is totally willing to work with him. So instead of thinking of it as Starscream and Bumblebee as two different people, he keeps thinking that it's just the both of us. Whatever I do is for the best for both of us. You know, if Elita wins, she'll become another Megatron. Windblade's never faced someone like that. I have. That's true. And you've seen my plans for this place. They will make Cybertron better. That has to be worth something. And then look at the way Bumblebee smiles at him! Oh my god! Elita in IDW is a warlord. She's a warlord. She is very aggressive. She has a lot of almost similar sentiments as Megatron. She is from a colony. She wasn't here during the war. She's way out there in space. Yeah, she's fucked up here. She's also very hot. She's also very hot. Just Google IDW. Oh, you know what? I will Google IDW Elita for you. Hold the phone, Chief. Hold the phone. Okay, give me a moment. Oops, sorry, not that. Oh, here you go. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh god. Oh, wait. Smaller. Good lord, why is this so big? Look at her. Look at her in all her glory. Look, she's fucked up, man! She's angry all the time. She has these big ass thighs. She's packing it up. Look at her. Dude, that's her. She's massive. Elita, some are calling you the hero of Iocon. Do you think that's excessive? Well, that's a generous compliment. She has a throne. She sits on a throne of a dead titan. She's hot. Here's another one. Oops, here. I'm scared of IDW Elita. Yes. Yes, it is. I think. I'm not sure. It's someone, okay? It's someone. It's someone. And anyway, going back. Here it is. So this is the debate. So I've always felt that Starscream's most amazing characteristic was his ability to surprise. And that night he surprised us all. This is on Bumblebee's point of view. He surprised us all. My fellow Cybertronians, I'm sorry. Starscream confessed to everything. It took over an hour, but no one even tried to stop him. It was the most shocking act of bravery I have ever seen. This is coming from Bumblebee. From Bumblebee! And then here, when Starscream is currently in jail, Windblade decides to see him, and then she goes, Starscream, why did you do it? Why did you change your speech? That seems rather presumptuous for someone who's literally been in my head. Don't you already know? You know, I think I do. Goodbye, Starscream. Whatever comes next, I know what you chose out there that night was right. I know who you are. And then Windblade literally gives him a hologram of what his true self is like. And it gives the implication that if Starscream was never constructed, he was allowed to be forged. He could have been an entirely different person. Yeah, he has a redemption arc! Like, literally the people inside the Council of Worlds cares for him. They know he's a bad person, but they care for him. Look at that. Windblade was his best political opponent. He kind of mentored Windblade in some way too. Windblade is Starscream's successor, in a sense, in IDW. I absolutely love their dynamic. Okay, hold on. Let's continue. I haven't moved past the torso. I gotta fix this B. Oh wait, hold on. Let me make this smaller. So what happens to Elita since Windblade is the leader? She stays as a member of the Council of Worlds. Elita is a member of the Council of Worlds for the colony that she is leading. So she's still a political power. She's just not the main leader of Cybertron. Think of it this way. As the leader of Cybertron, she has the final say over everything. But the Council of Worlds consists of 7 colonies. It's kind of like their Senate or their Parliament. Hope she doesn't fuck up or Primus will be pissed off. No, I think Windblade is actually the best candidate to be the leader. Starscream was good. It was one of those, Starscream was the leader that Cybertron needed for the time that he became the leader. And then, the more that society, like, solidified itself, or found its even ground, he needed to step down. He wasn't the leader that Cybertron needed anymore. It was Windblade. Yeah, hold on. Optimus Prime 2018 annual. This shit is actually hilarious. So what happens here is that Starscream, it's kind of like a middle, it's kind of a sort of a back, what do you call this? A flashback with a little bit of present day. So Starscream hires Thundercracker to make a propaganda film about him, to kind of give him a public, to control the public perception of him as the chosen one. He's the best leader that Cybertron will ever have. Thundercracker goes absolutely bonkers, making a masterpiece, although it never gets released because Rumble and Frenzy also made a movie that they released it on Earth and it absolutely bombed. And then Starscream's also in prison, so he doesn't have a need for it anymore. He doesn't need to have it released. Also, JJ Hackensack is just a play on JJ Abrams, I think. Thundercracker gets to work with JJ Hackensack after this movie. Optimus Prime 50 to 21. Oh, Shockwave. Oh my fucking god, Shockwave. His war crimes doesn't stop. Hold on, what part is this? What do I do with this? Step 1. Hold on, put this in here. And then put this in there. There you go. If Elita doesn't do something bad, to Optimus, I'll have my OC kill her. No. They don't really interact much. Elita 1 and Optimus doesn't interact as much. And then, so anyway, during the Dark Cybertron issues, Optimus and Megatron kill Shockwave, but he's actually not dead. He instead, when they killed him, he actually time traveled all the way back during the time of the Primes, where he took over. Yes, he killed the real Onyx Prime and took over as Onyx Prime. Everyone's fighting each other. Optimus Prime dies again. Starscream thinks he can usurp power again. He does the complete opposite and sacrifices himself for the greater good. And then, where was Bumblebee the entire time? He was in infraspace. It's kind of like a limbo space where he's not dead, but also not alive at the same time. He's a ghost. And then, fellas, is it gay to set the path of your prime candidate from 100 million years in the past? Is it gay? So essentially what Shockwave did Because in IDW, Senator Shockwave, when when Orion Pax was sort of beaten up by the Senate, he does what Alpha Trion. He did what Alpha Trion did for Orion Pax in G1. He fixed his frame. He fixed his frame, and then Orion Pax went to Senator Shockwave and asked, "Thank you for fixing me. Why do I have this big hole on my chest? What is it for?" And then Shockwave tells him, "I think you're a perfect candidate to become a prime. With the big hole in your chest, that's for the matrix of leadership." And then Orion goes, "Yeah, I don't think I'm good with that. I don't want to be a prime," because Orion Pax doesn't really like the primes. He's also fighting against the government of the primes. But he becomes a prime either way. But Shockwave believes that the legacy of the primes can be turned for good with Optimus Prime or with Orion Pax. And when he time traveled in the past, he planted every fucking seed so that Optimus becomes a prime and will be the last of the primes. He planted everything. He even set the whole... He kind of created like this closed loop where I think Onyx Prime became the mentor of Jyaxus, and then Jyaxus became the mentor of Shockwave, and so on and so forth. Essentially, Shockwave, since the beginning of time, has been controlling the path of Cybertron. Every single thing that has happened in Cybertron has been controlled or dictated by Shockwave. It's insane. Okay, Requiem of the Wreckers. Very quick. Possibly the only Wreckers issue I enjoyed. Not for the reason you think. I was still very confused. It had Verity, and whatever the fuck is happening between her and Springer was sweet. That's it. Lost Light! Sorry. Continuing on with this thing that I'm making. E2. B10. Is this his codpiece? Codpiece? Yep, that's his codpiece. That's his panel. Right there. Bro got worse war crimes than Soldier Boy. Yeah? At least Soldier Boy only committed it in one era. And then when he got revived. Well, no, he didn't commit war crimes then. He was kind of the good guy because his son was doing the worst. But Shockwave, man. Shockwave in IDW is an entirely different beast. If you think Shockwave in G1 or other mainline Transformer cartoons is like evil, no, you haven't seen shit. Y'all haven't seen shit with the things that he did in the E2 in the comics. E2 number 1. This one. Nah, he's not even the worst. IDW one is the worst. Wait, what did Baver Shockwave even do? I don't remember. A2. Are you A? No. Are you A? A2. Oh, that's F. Nope. A2. Are you A? A2. Oop! Back after calling my financial stuff. IDW is a different level of evil. Did you figure out the neck? Yes, I did. Sort of. It really would not latch in, so I had to, because it's going to be locked in by this part, this orange part anyway. So it doesn't matter if I had it locked in or not. Megatron is back. Megatron's back from the Functionist universe. So remember in the previous Lost Light issue, Megatron got left behind in the Functionist universe. I mean, I fucking love MTMTE Lost Light. So Getaway gets what's coming from him. This is Getaway. He did the mutiny against Rodimus Prime's friends, or the main characters, quote unquote, of the Lost Light. And he's gonna get what's coming to him. After they kind of kick his ass, Megatron's back. He's 900 years older. He's the leader of the Functionalist Resistance. He's a medic now. his canon is now a med kit. He's taken a vow of non-violence. So he's essentially a monk. He's essentially a monk that does mostly medicinal stuff. Wrong! Holy fucking shit! Wrong! Ever had God as your therapist? So if you don't remember who Rung is the psychologist or the psychiatrist or the therapist that is on board the Lost Light. For the longest time, he's been implied to be important. And the reason is that he's actually Primus. Like I said, ever had God as your therapist? And so here's the part where they all realize that Rung is Primus. Okay, eyebrows, don't be ridiculous. If you, oh wait, let me make it bigger. Let me make it bigger. Eh. If said eyebrows, literally anybody else, I might have believed you. But him, I'll tell you one thing. If there's a God, he's making less and less of an effort to make me believe him. Oh yeah, Ratchet is a atheist. No, this is hilarious, says Whirl. And then Nautica says, guys, it's not hilarious, it's guys, it's silly, it's deeply silly. Guys, I strangled God! Whatever's wrong with Whirl, I fucking love whatever's wrong with Whirl. God was my therapist! wrong. I love Whirl. Look, I like Rung. Everyone likes Rung, but he's not a god. He's not a god or a demigod or a semigod or a minigod. He's just Rung. But everybody's like not believing that Primus or like Rung is Primus. Anyway, in IDW, he's not the planet. He's just some guy. He can create matrices. That's what he can do. And then this one is Rung. Orange guy, Rung. This is him. That's him. The reason why he doesn't even know that he's actually Primus was I think he forgot about it. He forgot about it for the longest time. And I don't know why he became a therapist, but he's been a therapist. The Unicron event! Here we are, final. Okay, we're almost done. Unicron event. So it starts with this. It's just all of them trying to fight Unicron. And it spans from this until Optimus issues 22 to 24. There's also... I would tell you what happened here, but I don't really remember what happened here. Other than, say, Unicron is trying to destroy Cybertron. Everybody works together from the Lost Light, the Optimus, and Bumblebee. Bumblebee's back alive. Bumblebee's alive again. Like I said, Starscream sacrifices himself. He's dead. He's actually dead. What else? I'm not really sure who this is. I think this is... Oh, this is Snarl. This is Snarl, the Dinobot. Anyway, they stopped Unicron. I don't remember how they stopped Unicron, but they stopped him. And then the finale. Here it is. The finale episodes. Or the finale series. Okay. The Lost Light 25. The finale issue. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck, James Roberts? It ends really, really sad. But also kind of open-ended. Canonically, the Lost Light becomes decommissioned so its parts can be used to rebuild Cybertron. Because the Lost Light has like this really powerful space drive and they need it for something. They need it for something to help rebuild Cybertron. So, Megatron's back again. Remember from the Lost Light, the last few issues of the Lost Light. Megatron finally accepts his Spark imprisonment. Because for the entirety of the season 2 of the Lost Light, or the More Than Meets the Eye, Megatron decides to join the Lost Light crew so he can find the Knights of Cybertron to essentially ask them to give a verdict, to give him the verdict, whether he's guilty or not. And he's kind of like prolonging his execution. He's trying to find a way to get out of the execution. But in the end, because of what happens with the Lost Light crew and the Functionalist universe, he decides to accept his imprisonment. He's like, there is nothing in this world that can redeem me of what I have done for for Cybertron and the Cybertronians. So I will finally accept my. He's gonna accept it. He's not going to kill himself. He's just going to accept imprisonment. And then because everybody's now separated, Rodimus becomes a drunk, which is really sad because I didn't explain it much in my lore dump of it, but the Lost Light crew feels very much like a family. They are a bunch of outcasts from Cybertron that managed to find a place where they can belong in the Lost Light, led by Rodimus. And Rodimus as a character is very interesting. He's kind of similar to Starscream, but unlike being a self-sabotaging idiot, he's too self-sacrificial. He's egotistical. He's self-sacrificial. He doesn't let anybody in. He wears too many faces. He wears that he doesn't show people what his true self is. And he thinks that this crew is his family. But after the Lost Light disbands, none of them ever talk to each other again. And Rodimus becomes a drunk, thinking the Lost Light was his best life he's ever had. Megatron also thinks the same. The Lost Light is the best life he's ever had. And then except none of them keep in contact despite saying that they would. Thank you so much for the follow, by Panic. I'm having a by Panic as well from all these robots. So this is also divided into flashbacks and the future. So in the future, Ratchet dies of old age. Everybody meets again. Everybody reunites for Ratchet's funeral. Whirl is depressed. Whirl is depressed and is in jail. Where is Whirl? Whirl is depressed and is in jail. And only after Ratchet dies does Tailgate and Cyclonus offer him to live with them. These motherfucker. This is my OT3. Cyclonus, Whirlgate, and Whirl are together in a polyamory relationship. However, Cyclonus and Tailgate did not even notice that Whirl was part of the equation until later, which is really sad. After, he's done all of the shit that he's done to get himself landed in jail. Because Whirl is also suicidal. But the way that he's suicidal is that he wants other people to do it for him. He's not gonna do it himself. That's why he's very aggressive, or he's very antagonistic over other people or other Cybertronians. He wants somebody to kill him. But he's suicidal. Okay. This is some of the panels that I really like from the Lost Light 25. So this Megatron kept a Rodimus star, which Rodimus gives away for every Lost Light crew that has done something exemplary. It's kind of like a good star. So shut up! I gave that to you. 819 years ago, yes, it's never left my possession. In the Functionist universe, it was my one link to my old life. My best life! And then Ultra Magnus goes, they read the verdict, and then Rodimus, whatever happens next, whatever my fate, I deserve the worst. He accepts death. He accepts it. And then Ultra Magnus, is it gay to tell the Warlord, that is Megatron, that I will accept your... I can't, there's so many thoughts in my head. So, Ultra Magnus is a mecha, he's an armor. There's a smaller guy inside him named Minimus Ambus. So, Megatron tells him that you should stop being Ultra Magnus now that the war has ended. You should just continue being Minimus Ambus. So, he tells Megatron that he's gonna do it. He's going to destroy the armor. And Megatron tells him, good, because you're so much bigger without it. So he's telling Minimus to be more confident as himself rather than Ultra Magnus. And then, at the very end, the reason why I said that it's so sad and also kind of good, because even though the main crew kind of fucks up their life after the Lost Light, it's also implied that the Lost Light crew, Rodimus and Brainstorm, had this idea to recreate the explosion from the very first issue of More Than Meets the Eye that separated the Lost Light into two alternate universes. A Lost Light that was hunted down by the DJD, We see them later on into the main series. And then the Lost Light crew that we follow, they recreated that explosion to make alternate versions of themselves. And this alternate version of themselves will continue to go on adventures forever. For infinity in different universes. An entire universe. It's no longer just space around them, and it's just the multiverse. So it's kind of open-ended. James Roberts did this for a reason, so that the fans can enjoy creating their own fan fictions, or like their own stories with how the Lost Light is now exploring the multiverse. So like, how long will it take us? What, to explore the entire universe? I will accept an estimate. Well, if I had to guess, taking account of all known variables and allowing for every possible outcome, if I had to say, I guess that would more or less forever. What do you think, co-captain? What do I think? Yeah, I think forever sounds about right. And I'm like, ah! And right after this, I would recommend you to read, Echo Garden from in Archive of Our Own. That is what I would consider as the absolute best fan-made continuation of the Lost Light. Although the pairing is Soundwave and Rodimus. Soundwave from Transformers Prime. And this Rodimus, and then it's sort of implied that Megatron and Ultra Magnus are together, but they're not really the focus. The focus is mostly on Rodimus and Soundwave. That is the chef's kiss. The best continuation of the Lost Light fanfiction I have ever read. It's like 53 chapters. It's really long, but it's great. Optimus Prime 25. Here it is. So it acts as an epilogue. I cried reading this the entire time. It's bittersweet reading the ups and downs of the series. Optimus is dead. After the Unicron event, Optimus dies. So for the rest of this issue, it's a backstory. It's a flashback, and also a flashback of Optimus Prime's life. Yeah, he dies. And then for the rest of the issue, it just kind of goes through where everybody is in the aftermath of Unicron's invasion, like Windblade, Aileron, and RC. Oh, Aileron and RC are together! We have a one-on-one relationship here. Aileron and RC are together. Thundercracker and Marissa might be together. Windblade might be with... No, it's Chromia and Ironhide. I don't know who Windblade might be with. Soundwave is probably with Cosmos. I think their ship is kind of neat. It's very domestic. He deserves it. Who else? Starscream and Bumblebee are definitely together. And here's some of the panels. The only panel I will give you. Okay, so remember, Starscream's dead. Hello, Taronashi! How have you been? It has been a hot minute indeed. I'm just finishing up the IDW lore right now. This is the last issue in the entirety of IDW comics for the Transformers. So Starscream is dead, and for some reason Bumblebee can see him. I'm like, girl, fellas, is it gay? Is it gay to see the ghost of the Cybertronian that you've been haunting when you were also dead? Is it gay? In Wukong and providing managed democracy in Helldivers. I see. Helldiving. Oh, I think Windblade is still the leader of Cybertron, but Bumblebee is now part of the Council of Worlds. He's a diplomat now, and he's going to be better compared to when he was the leader of Cybertron. I think he's going to be better as a leader now, after everything that he's learned from Starscream. Okay, well, I don't have this, but my final thoughts... I will just hide this. Okay, my final thoughts for... Jessie! Welcome to the stream! Hello, everybody! My name is Sushi's local overwork Red Panda. I work at an izakaya waitress in the morning, and I'm a certified yapper and variety streamer at night. I play mostly single player story-based games, and I'm also a really big fan of Transformers. As you can see, here is my Megatron. Here is his husband, Rodimus. Here is him as a car form. This is his torso with his double D chest. This is his really handsome profile. This is his handsome face front. Sup, Lodi, na tawagin ate, thank you. I will accept, Lodi. There's his face. I'm currently doing his, the rest of his chest, or his body, or his torso. Ito ne. Ay, di ba pala ako nakafollow? Follow nga natin si Jess. Yan! O tapos, I just finished talking about the rest of the IDW comics, which I finished it. I finished it after three sessions of yapping about Transformers lore. I finally finished it. I'm just now gonna give my final thoughts while I am building the torso. How was your game, by the way? Bomberman. Damn, Bomberman! I remember that shit. Damn, Bomberman. My final thoughts on IDW. It has been a very long journey. I have mentioned it before that phase 1 was kind of a bummer. Like there's some gems here and there reading phase 1. I like learning about everything. I like reading lore if I'm very interested in it. And I definitely was very interested in what was happening in... Hold on. 15. Is there another 15 I'm missing? This is what I've done in 3 hours because I was too busy yapping. I just did the head and the torso. I was too busy yapping. I'm absolutely in love with IDW Transformers. If you are a fan of Transformers, I would definitely recommend reading through the comics. It is a lot to read, so I would just recommend reading phase 2 or just More Than Meets the Eye. It's really great. I don't know, I think I pretty much said what I need to say about this. 11:30, I gotta do fast. I just love robots, man. I love robots. I need 2 sides of this. Step 1 says slot this in right here. Okay. Oh, I need 2 halves of these, but where's the other one? Do you also have a 50 that I can cut off? There's no 15 here. Ah, there's 15 here. I'm not very literate about what I like about IDW comics. Oh, well, I guess the whole character exploration for Starscream, Bumblebee was really great. Prowl too. I absolutely hated Prowl because of his how much of an asshole he is in the comics, but I also really like what they did with his character. It's something that they haven't... It takes a lot of balls to do that, to write Prowl like that, especially Optimus Prime. This is fandom-wise, I think one of the least liked Optimus Primes. So it's pretty ballsy that they kept with that interpretation of him, and still managed to end Optimus's legacy pretty well in the comics with Optimus Prime 25. Like, I hated this motherfucker, but also I respect the game. I respect whatever he's doing. Step 2. Put this in there. Wait, how? Ah. Step 2, and then step 3. Slide. Yep. Ah! Slide. 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 Make sure it's attached properly. And then this one, we make sure that it's also attached properly. Like so. Oh, good lord. No. I'm gonna have to push this in. Oh, good lord. Can I just bite it? Am I allowed to just bite it? Shit. Okay, I'm gonna bite it. I'm gonna do it. This is going to... I need it to go all the way in there. But it's kind of... It's difficult to push. And I might break the plastic. So I'm gonna have to bite it. I'm biting it. Unless I do this. Fuck! My hands are too big. It's already small. Hammer it in! Shit. Hold on, fine, I'm biting it. Ow. This model now has my bite marks on it. Ow. Well, it's in there. Now, properly slotted in. Next! I think I might have to scrape this off a little bit. Ugh. Get in the hole! Bite it. Bite it. Ah! Y'all didn't hear that, right? Ah! Okay. There it is. It's slotted in. Oh! Ooh, these are kind of hard to control. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! And slot you in first. Through here. At the back. And then here. In the front. Uh-oh. This is gonna take a while. I need to properly connect it. Do you know that there's an anime girl version of Starscream? The Bishoujo Starscream? Yes, I do. I have actually cosplayed it. At the best of my ability. Transformable. No. Oh, not the Bishoujo Starscream. I know about Bishoujo Starscream. I think I've seen that model before. The one that you're talking about. I think I've seen that. I don't know where to buy it, though. Or if I even want to buy it. I think I've had enough Starscreams. Oh, you should see my MDLX Starscream. Hold on, he's right here. Ta-da! My MDLX Starscream. Look at him. Look at all these. Focus! Camera. Focus. Thank you. Ta-da! Look at the detail. Focus! They don't want to focus on him. Look at his peds. Look at that. Look at that design. Look at that. Dang! Look at that. Look at his feet. Dang! Look at that. The paint. The face sculpt is also like really good. Look at that. He's smiling at you. So, and like the back too looks really great. The detail on this is pretty good. He's not very poseable though. Not very poseable, but he can stand on his own, so there's that. Yeah. Okay, now I gotta make him stand up properly. Here you go. Where was I? Okay, Megatron, you go back here. Sit down and wait on your hubby. Okay, this part is done. I just don't know if I should be doing something else with it. Next! B19! Spoilers! It's made by a third-party company called Collection Space. The Starfish Club versus named Star Queen. Let me quickly Google that. I think I've seen that. Ah! Oh, yep, I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this. Not gonna lie, she's hot, but I like my Starscream as a gay man. I don't need her to be a woman. Jobby the Hong. Yeah, you did mention Jobby the Hong. She's got boobs and I don't like that. I like my Transformers or mechas with not so well-defined boobies like this. Like I like some chests on my mecha girls, but not like this. It's so well-defined. Kind of like the way I don't like Elite RC's Flametoy design. Because of how triangular her tits are. The Windblade Flametoy though looks really great. I bought that one. Yeah, you gotta be a bit clever with how you do female proportions and stuff. Wait, show it? Okay, hold on. No, not that one. Ito na here. This is the Windblade Flametoy design that I really like. In comparison, this is what the RC Flametoy looks like. Like, look, it's pretty. It's great. This is what the RC one looks like. I don't like it. It feels very, male-gazy. She looks hot, yeah, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, the design is questionable. Unlike say, Windblade's design, at least it looks like it's trying to be less, not just a gooner design. Like, look! She looks cool! Kangtoy's Beast. Kangtoy's Beast or Megatron. Ooh. You know, I haven't actually watched Beast Wars. I haven't watched Beast Wars. Feels more like a pin-up than a normal outfit. Exactly. Exactly. Oh! Hello, Kokuzan! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome, Raiders! I am Sushi's local overwork Red Panda. I work as an izakaya waitress in the morning, and I'm a certified yapper and variety streamer at night. I mostly play single-player story-based games, and also just about anything and everything I find interesting on Steam. I mostly play on the console because I have spent a fortune on my console, so I'm using it instead. Eto ne, I also really like Transformers. As you can see, I am currently building Rodimus Prime. Rodimus from IDW. And then this is his husband, that's Megatron. This is their where's the child? This is their child, Hot Rod. And this is the uncle. This is the uncle. I could transform him, but not right now. The funny part is his head is inside. His head is inside. I am very vanilla. That my fave is Optimus. That's fine. I have come to accept that most people that enter in my chat is either very vanilla or knows nothing about Transformers. Except for VWAV. VWAV might be the only other person capable of matching me with how autistic I am when it comes to Transformers. Thank you so much for bringing them here, Drazi, by the way. How was your stream? I shall integrate everyone to the RC religion. I was just showing chat, RC Flametoy. Which I really don't like the design of RC Flametoy. Look at that! It's a fucking pinup! I don't like RC being sexualized like this. I don't like it! I don't like it! Right? Who is that? Right? Who is... That's not RC! Whoever that is, that's not RC! Horrible! Horrible! That's not the bush spot I loved! She got some hot rods. Windblade's Flametoy design, on the other hand, is like really great. It's a good match of sexy and hot. I respect it. This is a woman that I would let step on me. That is a woman that can step on me. I will accept her stepping on me. Way too much TNA for a bot. Cactus made a Predacon combiner from a G1 series and guess the size when all of them are combined. Like a child? Is it like 3 feet tall? There's this one, the recent design. Studio series, Star Optimus Prime? This one is like 3 feet tall. Where is it? No, it's not Studio series. Star Optimus Prime? This one! No, not that one. Age of the Primes. This motherfucker is tall. She got a Misva Zelda hairstyle W. Check Kang Toys Thunder King. Kang Toys Thunder King. Whoa! Whoa! Holy shit, that's tall! Yo! Yo! Whoa! Oh, good lord, that is huge! That is a bludgeoning object. That is a bludgeoning weapon. That is huge! Holy fuck! That's a big boy! I want one. You know... It's pretty sick. It is pretty sick. I haven't thought of like any new Transformers to get so far, but I am thinking about getting the metal cardbots. Cardbot, what's her name? Tachi? I am thinking about getting this one. It's not Transformers, but it is Metal Cardbot. And I want her. Look at her design! It's so cool! Her design is, her design is meant to be like a cheetah and a track and fielder. A track and field runner. So that's why her shoes are like this and she has like huge ass thighs. She's supposed to be like a... Yeah, she's supposed to be a track and fielder. That's what she looks like in the cartoon! Look at it! God damn! God damn! I wanna be between her thighs. I need to be between her thighs. Decepticon ship Nemesis. I think it's pretty cool. Which Nemesis ship are we talking about? I only know about the TFP Nemesis. I don't know about what other designs they have in the other cartoons. Wait, let me continue! Gunnar Arts... No, they're not allowed to. Apparently, because Metal Cardbots is mostly a children's show, in China, and it's only recently being released in the West. They have made, well, they probably have Gunner art for it, but they are, a lot of the original fans of the Chinese cartoon is telling the new Western fans to not goon Tachi or any of the bots in Metal Card Bot, because of the audience is mostly majorly children. B Custom G and Archer. Ooh. B19. Ah, I need to finish this. Nobody distract me. I need to finish his torso. $19, $19, $15, $12. $15. $15 and B12. Okay. Yeah. Distracted from the chest. It all makes sense now. Transformers Legacy Evolution Nemesis. A toy? Is that a toy? Oh, speaking of, I wanted to show everybody the cars that I made. Because it's finally time to me to show the cars, because I finally have a camera again. I'll show it later. Let me just finish this. 8. I have a binder now. I have a book binder. A card binder. Yeah, it's almost done. It's almost done. Okay, step 1. According to this, follow it by the rule. Put this which way? In the hole. This, wait, what? This way? Eh? Hold on, what does it say? I gotta sound it down. I gotta sound it down. Ah, I see there is a pattern. That way. There you go. There you go. Again, and then you slot these in. What's step 2? Step 2 is this. Good Lord, Rodimus. Your hips? What do you need these handlebars for? Why does your hip need handlebars? Rodimus, you're too sexy. God damn. Uh-oh. Kind of hard to stop mid. Oh no. I feel like I would break this piece. Ah, there you go. I know why. I know why. I just didn't say it. I didn't want to say it. I know why he has them. Look, like, what do you fucking need these handlebars for, man? On your hips. What do you need them for? Damn it. Okay, and then step 3, yeah, put the other side. Step 4, have this put. I'm gonna clean it first. Sand it down. Sand it down. Nobody's gonna see, but I will know. I used to not sand down my models. But I have been told that I should so that it looks even prettier. There, and then you. At 5. We are going to plug his ass. I'm gonna plug his ass. Plug it. There you go. It's been plugged. His ass has been plugged. Okay, correct direction. Yes. Oh, now I can put... Okay. Connect together. Thank you for the follow, Kokuzen. We must now connect the pieces. Ah! I can't. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on. This is gonna take a while. I thought it was gonna be easy. But it wasn't. Nothing is ever easy in life. Ah! Damn it. Here we go again. It's always connecting the upper torso with the body unit. Ugh. Damn it. Damn it. I'm baby. I can't let it... Can I just... Oh no. The one thing that makes the Flametoys kind of difficult is when connecting the upper body and the torso together. It's so hard. Even the Megatron. See? 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 Ah! It's not properly slot in because it's hard to do so. I can't. I can't do it. I need stronger hands. I don't want to break the sharp edges. Ow! Hold on. Owie. Owie! My poor hands. I can't just bite it. I'm gonna bite it again. I'm gonna end up biting it again. Yeah! Yeah, this is also a model kit. Yeah, my hands are baby. It's also from the Flametoys line of model kits. It's very hard to find an IDW Megatron that is transformable. It's very hard. Any design made from the comics is very hard to find. Gotta run. Got to a work meeting. Alright. Thank you for dropping by, Shooty. It's 11:56. I can't do this. Babali ko yung hips niya. I can't do this, man. I'm too weak. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's where we are at. Can I connect his head already? I wonder if I can. Well, I don't have anything else to put in there unless I have to put stickers on it. Doesn't tell me to put stickers on it, so I'll just put in the head. Ayan eh! Mother? Now you don't wanna... Even you! Even you, Nick! There you go. There, I got the neck part on. Got the neck part on. The torso does not want to be slotted in. What if I just, sand it down a little bit? I can't. It's already in there. They will never know. They will never know. They will never know if I cut off a certain piece. They will never know. I don't have a hairdryer! I don't have a hairdryer! I will just ask the help of a friend. I'm gonna put it on. Still, none of us in this household uses a hairdryer. We naturally air dry our hair. We don't use a hairdryer. I'll figure this out on my own later. Anyway, this is what I wanted to show everybody. That's it for Rodimus today. We will continue him tomorrow. This is what I wanted to show everybody. Yeah. This is my binder, everybody. Say hi to my binder. Hello, binder. Well, I will open the binder and show you what's inside. The Transformer boxes that I have actually repurposed them to fit, so I can save space and not keep the boxes. I've repurposed them to become cards. Uh-oh. Megatron's leg. Hold on. I repurposed them to become cards, and here's what I've turned them into. Oh, the light. The light! Yeah. So I have the Thundercracker Legacy Evolution ones. I have Skywarp's Legacy Evolution. They're very small robots. I have the Bumblebee Legacy United, and then I have Soundwave's More Than Meets the Eyes Legacy version. At the back, I have these at the back. The paper. I got these from the instruction cards, or the instruction booklets. And then I have, of course, Starscream has to look really pretty. This is my favorite Starscream card that I made. This is the favorite. This is my favorite, followed by the Flametoys Starscream kit. The Earthrise. I think this is Earthrise from Cybertron. Oh, hold on, the lights are kind of. And then the Bumblebee Starscream one. I kind of don't like what I did with this. I just had to make do with what was available in the box. But the classic blocky Starscream one is my favorite. That's my favorite card I've ever made. Also at the back. There it is. The back. The Megatron one is really nice. The card that I made for Megatron. I'm gonna do the same for the Rodimus card. For the Rodimus box later once we're done. I'm gonna put him right here. Or right here. Oh, I'll put Drift down here and then Rodimus here. And then the DJ Tarn would go up here. This is from the Deformation box. The third party Tarn that I bought. I turned the box into a card as well. And then that's all the back of it. Those are the only ones I've done so far. I have a couple more. I have a couple more boxes that I haven't done. But on the other end of this, there is the Blockies cards, the Gotcha cards. I have a lot. I have the SG Megatron, SG Prime, Starscream Vehicle Mode, Starscreams, Wheeljack, Dirge, the Autobot Jazz, Optimus Prime, the IDW Optimus Prime, the Hot Rod, the Vehicle Hot Rod. Oh, and that's about it. Oh, I also got these. Hold on. I got, like, official prints. Oh, I don't have the official print is already on the wall. I forgot. It's already on the wall. I put it there. I have a lot more boxes. Hefty amount of figures. I actually have a shelf full of figures. I have a lot of them. So, yes. Anyway, let's move on here. Let's move on here. Whoop! That ends the stream! Thank you so much for joining me tonight, everybody! And thank you so much for the raids as well. I hope I kept your interest for a little while, even though I did ramble on non-stop about the comics. I will not do that anymore tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will be continuing the stream to finish Rodimus, hopefully. But I will not be yapping about Transformers anymore. I will be yapping about most of the movies that I watched last week that I wanted to talk about today but couldn't because I had to finish the part 3 of the door dump. But yeah, that's it. I don't really have anything else to say. I guess if you're interested, you can go check out my Discord server if you want to just yap along with me there. We share about almost everything and everything under the sun. Here are my socials as well if you want to follow me on Twitter or Blue Sky, whichever it is you wish to follow or you're using. I also have a YouTube channel if you are interested in checking out some of my VODs, but it is kind of backlogged a little bit, so none of the newer streams are in there. I gotta start clocking those in. Anyway, what else? Yeah, just about that, actually. I have nothing else to say. Let's go look for somebody to raid. Let us look for somebody else to raid. Let me see. Which? Here's the raid message. Ito ne. Oh, let's raid Ruby. Ruby's fine. Ruby's back on streaming. Let's raid Ruby. Shout out. Yeah. Let's raid Ruby. Alright, thank you so much again for joining us tonight, and I will see you all again tomorrow, 9 p.m. GMT plus 8. Oyasumi nasai, arigatou gozaimasu. Ja ne minasan!